shipping to you. Kauffie, Kauffie company, yeah, oh yeah, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, it's the Kauffie company. Whoa, Kauffie,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. It is the Kauffie Company. It is Monday, the 24th of November, and it is a weirdly warm 7 degrees. It's too hot in here, and I don't know how to reduce the temperature of this room. We're back here. We're back here after another disappointing result. We're here. I'm not hiding. We'll have a conversation. Let's have a conversation about what happened yesterday. Or not. Whatever. I'm happy. I'm happy. I've got my new orange jumper back on. So we're debuting my orange jumper's back. The non-shrunk one.
Is there a new special policy for that jumper?
No, there isn't. There's no special policies. It'll be all right. Everything will be all right. But we'll have
Let Nikki wash that one.
she can wash it. It is what it is. Whatever will be, will be. Whatever will be, will be. It will happen, but we like to be here. We're here to talk about what's happening.
I thought you weren't talking about Tottenham.
Oh, we probably will anyway. That's what people want to talk about. We're back. Thank you to the 10 people that are still watching the Kauffie Company. Thank you for your continued support. Everyone likes to stream at the same time as the Kauffie Company. I know people are miserable. I know people want to vent. People want to melt down.
I don't.
It's not worth a bother of melting. What's the point of melting down?
It's a good thing you don't record on film because it wouldn't be worth the film.
What's the point? What's the point of me melting down? What's the point of everyone melting down? It's a bit silly, really.
The point is, Arsenal have proven everything that's wrong with Tottenham Hotspur.
Not sacking managers every 2 minutes?
From the top to the bottom. They've had 8 years with a manager with no track record, none, apart from working with Pep. They have spent 1.8 billion.
1.4.
1.4, 1.8.
So that's part of the cause, isn't it? Though, if you want a manager to work, you've got to back them.
And they said, trust the process. That's what he said. That's what Captain has always said. He said, trust the process. They've trusted the process. They've invested well. They've bought players when they needed players. They've sold players they needed to sell the players.
They've sold the players the manager wanted sold.
And here they are. They're going to win the league. They're going to win the league, and we deserve everything that we get because there's no one else we can blame now but ourselves. We can try and blame Daniel.
Well, it was his fault.
It's inherent. It's worse than that. It goes back. He continues
It
the
is
same concept as what Sugar started.
Well, they're all the same, aren't
They're
they?
all the same. And
They're all the same.
The only truth of it is we will never win anything ever again. And it's pointless to even...
Well, anything top tier, you mean? Because we won the Europa League last year. That's the second tier trophy.
Only by a fluke.
We won a second tier trophy last year.
And look what United did to us when we played them this time.
It was a draw. It was a draw, Will. That shows you know absolutely nothing about football because you don't even know what the result was. But without further ado,
they hosed us. They
did. It was a draw, Will.
I know, but
You can't host someone if you draw with them.
Did they not? Were they not in front? The vast majority.
No, not really.
And we couldn't even keep them out. That last minute, we couldn't stop them scoring. It was a fluke.
Let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. There are 18 of you in here so far. Let's see. We got Tank. I don't know where Brian is. I've not heard from Brian since last night.
The fucking sweaty socks, but he's still stuck to the ceiling.
He's here. Angus is here.
Mm.
We're here. We're here. I don't know where Brian is. I've tried texting him. I texted him this morning if he wanted to stream. He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Shot.
We have Andrew Gregory's in the house. Afternoon, Ben. Let's not talk about Tottenham. Let's talk about football. We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about everything. Where I don't know where Brian is, so don't ask where Brian is because I don't know where he is.
We're sat in a phone box and we're going trying to persuade himself that Thomas Frank is still the answer.
We have Mundo. Good to see you, buddy. I melted down. There's no reason to melt down. There's no reason to melt down.
A long time ago, not recently.
There's no reason to melt down, though. We got... I can't remember what people's names are. I can't remember what... I'm sorry, everyone. I can't remember. If you are a regular commenter, I don't know what your names are, but we got... I think your name was FC. Good to see you. Angie's in the house. I proved that's why I wanted Eze last year. Absolute quality player, and Spurs should have done more. They should have done... The Eze thing was dead. The moment we didn't sign him under Ange Postecoglou in the first year, when his entire family came and watched the Spurs game and we had the chance of signing him, we should have signed him then.
You can guarantee he was signed for Spurs
and been crap.
And been shite.
Because that's what
happens.
happens.
We are an inherently bad football team. And I'm sorry to be the bad person, but I always am. I just call it like it is. We are an inherently bad football team. We're an inherently bad football team in a part of London that no one wants to go to. And Danny Rose was right. Danny Rose was right all along, all those years ago, where he said Spurs signs either people that come through the academy that aren't good enough, or they sign second-rate players
that no one's ever heard of.
You've never heard.
You have to Google them.
You have to Google them, and then even once you've Googled them, you think, oh, maybe they're all right. They turn out to be a complete and utter waste of time. We are the freeway colas in a Coca-Cola world.
I don't even think we're that real. Roller Cola. Good to see him. Jason Bell's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. I recognise that name. YouTube member. I will pick on him. It's what we're supposed to do. We've got Steve G. Good to see you, buddy.
Pick on the Welsh. Did I pick on the Welsh?
No, he's called you Welsh Will because you go to Wales. No, you shouldn't have scored 6 or 7. You shouldn't have scored 6 or 7. If you don't score them, who cares? We have Auntie Kate's in the house. Good to see her. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Yes, it was FC at Abercrombie Wembley 1. Good to see her. I was glad I'd avoided yesterday. And the only surprise was we actually scored. The shadow of Levy's legacy is very dark and will be very long. They've got the best team. Okay, they've got the best team in the league, and it's a truth. It's finally this is the Tottenham try and be Chelsea, but not spend Chelsea money. Sack a manager every 2 minutes. We've done it again. We've gone from extreme to extreme again because we've gone from a manager who didn't care about the details at all, we've gone to a manager who cares too much about the details. We've got a violent swing from left to right again. what we need to do is we need to have a sensible approach, and we've got to find the middle ground for a change. We've got to find a middle ground for a change.
Where this ends up is this ends up down the line where we end up, and I think it was slightly shot out from underneath him. Is the plan was that Ryan Mason was going to be our I forget what his name is.
He's going to be the man. He's going to be the man.
Captain Black. It's much easier.
Arteta, you mean?
He was going to Ryan Mason.
Levy
wanted him to be our
Arteta.
That was the plan. That was all part of the plan. That's why he kept surviving. So he was the understudy to
all those good managers.
So the idea, and it was Levy's ultimate plan, was he was going to think to himself, look, Ryan Mason's been trained by all these people.
He should be good.
He should be good. And what he was going to be was going to be cheap. And ultimately, what we've now got is we've wasted all that time training Ryan Mason to not have him.
Well, he's at West Brom, not doing great because again, he wasn't good. He is that is Richarlison, Steve D. That is Richarlison. We've got a lot more injuries than you, though. We've got a lot more injuries than you. I don't think at least Stoke City had an attacking flair, and I'm going to speak about Thomas Frank in a sec because I do still like Thomas Frank. I don't dislike the manager. The problem is last night, I'm going to give him a massive bit of criticism because he deserves it. After yesterday, he deserves a massive bit of criticism because he's had the Chelsea game. And yes, we do usually lose against Chelsea at home. We've got a really poor record against Chelsea.
Oh, was it the Chelsea game?
No. We've got a really poor record. The two games I don't expect to win are Chelsea at home and Arsenal. We don't win those games of football. So I'm not totally mad about... I'm not totally mad about...
We could all just go to Chelsea.
That's not how... It's not
Spurs manager. It's a Spurs fan that's in charge after all.
Maresca is not a Spurs fan, Will.
Jonathan Goldstein is. He's a mad Spurs fan.
He certainly is. We're not. Thomas Frank deserves a lot of stick from last night. He deserves a lot of stick from his post-match press conferences for the way he set the team up. I'm not too much of. I liked the players he selected yesterday. I liked the team the team he selected was fine.
The briefing.
The attitude of the team was disgusting. We can't go. You've got to give it a go in like Les Ferdinand said it perfectly. You've got to give it a go, even if you don't. You've got to try and give it. We went to Arsenal yesterday like a relegation side. We tried to play like a relegation side yesterday, and you can't do that. I'm again big fan of the man. I like him, and it's possible. It's possible that maybe he is too nice for this level. He might be too nice. He might be too nice a bloke. The best managers are not nice blokes.
Yeah, we tried them,
and they don't work. You've got to find again. It's going from extreme to extreme. You can't just. We need to have. We need to go.
We need the Mill manager. That's what we need. We need someone.
You don't even know who the Millwall manager is, Will. They're in
Millwall?
League One. You can't have Will. You can't say something as stupid as that.
We need someone that's going to show some fight. We need some fight. Our team, what the hell were they doing? What?
You didn't even watch the game. You
I
didn't.
did watch bits of it.
You watched the last half an hour.
I watched the start bit of it. Our father.
Go to my website. Go to my website.
Yeah, exactly. He's in Wales and you can see that it's wrong. Why is Jed Spence, who's supposed to be quite good at attacking?
He's not good at attacking at all.
He's very fast.
He's very fast, but he's not a good attacker.
And he didn't get on the front. He didn't.
He never does. He never does.
Play Porro.
He's been awful this season, though. You would argue defensively, both of them. The problem isn't the personnel. The problem isn't the personnel at the moment. The personnel are okay. They're not good footballers. I'm not.
Tottenham Hotspur squad. Let's have a look.
They're not. I'm not going to say they're good footballers.
Xavi Simons needs a haircut as well.
You are just rambling in the background, Will. You are just rambling. You are just rambling.
What's his car? What's that?
I don't know what it is, Will. He might just have a random car. You can't just insult someone's opinion because you don't like.
Car. Let's just rate his car.
No, we're talking about our squad is dreadful. Our squad is dreadful. We've got loads of injuries. We're missing a James Maddison figure. We're missing Kulusevski. We've not replaced Sonny. You're never going to replace Sonny. You're never going to replace Sonny.
There's no.
You've got to give it a go. You've got to give it a go. The front three might as well have not been playing. They might as well not have been playing because you got Paolini who's trying to do everything. You got Bentancur who's probably washed.
There's no togetherness in this room, is there?
We are a mid-table side. We are a mid-table side. We are a mid-table.
What a Spurs signing if there ever was one.
Oh, he's particularly dreadful. They're all just dreadful. They are nowhere near good enough. But some of the quotes from the manager are something a fan would say, and you can't be like that. And
What did he say?
He said, "You do realise the team finished 17th last year," which is stupid. It's a stupid jibe. It's a stupid comment. It's not going to help. It's not going to help his situation.
No, he's just getting himself ready for his sacking.
Basically, that's what he's. And
I bet you he's probably got there. He's passed the job interview. He's got there and thought to himself, "Fucking hell, what the hell have I come into here?" Because they probably gave him the big to do, the big you know what, and he's realised I don't like going down Edmonton High Street anymore. I don't want to do that. He wants to be somewhere better. It's washed.
But
It's washed.
complete overhaul. Totally agree with you, FC. Totally agree with you. Complete and utter. Romero, I don't know where he was. The captain. I don't know where he was. I have no idea where he was.
Me as the captain.
I don't think anyone wants that, Will.
At least I was watching the game. He clearly wasn't.
This is a warning to Thomas. If you keep on dropping performances like that, you're going to be sacked. And I don't want to go on another manager merry-go-round because it doesn't help. It doesn't help constantly change the manager.
The only thing we need to do is shut down, give up, and start again. So the club will never get anywhere with the name Tottenham Hotspur. It just won't anymore. The amount of money that they would need to spend. Is that what Mikey Moore looks like now? What the hell? What the hell's that about?
That's not Mikey Moore.
It's like that beard like that.
Romero was planning his weekend off.
That's quite good.
He probably was.
Just
Sacking the manager isn't going to help. It's not going to happen. It's not going to help. What do you do? And people say, a lot of people saying, I would sack him and bring in Oliver Glasner. We don't have the players for Oliver Glasner.
Well, that's the point.
We don't. You're going to bring in Oliver Glasner, and if at last season, in his first season at Crystal Palace, he didn't win his first 10 in any of his first 10 games. If Spurs didn't win in their first 10 games, he'd sack him.
The point.
So you're asking for, and people are saying they want someone that's a bit more. Oliver Glasner doesn't change for no one. Doesn't change for no one. He's going to play 3-5-2 every week, and Spurs fans won't accept it. The only manager who Spurs fans will probably accept, other than Mauricio Pochettino, is Eddie Howe. And he's in a job.
I don't want Eddie Howe.
I'd love Eddie Howe as the manager. He's a great manager.
The answer is the fact that I'm looking, just for the benefit of everyone else, the benefit of the great wash, is I'm looking at the current squad list. Obviously, I know most of these people. But there's no togetherness here in any of these people. You look at them all. Xavi Simons, haircut. Mohamed Kudus, he's just awful. He's wearing a West
He's not.
Ham.
Well,
He's wearing a West Ham shirt. West Ham.
Well,
yes.
You're talking.
Richarlison. Richarlison.
Kudus has been our best player this season. Richarlison's awful. I'll give you that one.
Muani.
He's been okay, but not brilliant, not good enough. But he's alone.
The captain,
Not good enough.
Paulinho, he looks like he might be good, but he's trying to do too much. Van der Ven, obviously good.
Yeah.
Mattis Tell,
Dreadful.
Brennan Johnson, terrible. I don't know who Kota Takai is, but he might be.
He's not showed up. Solanke injured.
He's awful anyway. James Maddison,
Great, but he's always injured.
Basuma, don't know.
Basuma's dreadful.
He's too slow.
And always injured.
And always injured. Jed Spence, I don't like the man anyway. That's another story. Matassar, lightweight. They've got to just start.
Sell the entire team.
You've got to start again. And what they've got to do, the ultimate answer, is we've got to turn around and say that Thomas Frank is there for 8 years. He's unsackable. And you've got to go back to, you've got to take a leaf out of the Gooners book and look at what they started doing, how they, that project is a current project that is paying dividend. And that's what
they spent a load of money. They've got rid of the players he wanted. And Arsenal fans still want Arteta out. I'd have Arteta as the manager.
I think the fact we did
Arsenal fans want Arteta sacked.
We should have signed Good Evening. That's who we should have. How we didn't sign Good Evening.
Unai Emery's a good manager.
We could have had him, and we just keep signing managers.
I would agree with you, SC. No, FC, not you. It was a brilliant goal. You got to give it to him. It was a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal.
Why did you sign Thomas Frank?
Because you wanted a player that could coach these players into being somewhat of a reasonable unit again.
I think they'd just be better off getting Ben Davis. I forgot about it.
Ben Davis is old. I swear, Jed Spence didn't even break it. No, he didn't. He didn't even get into the opposing half yesterday.
Exactly.
Craig O'Sullivan, Daigle out. Where is he?
He's now a good enough.
It's silly though, Angus, isn't it? It's silly. He took over you guys when you were in the mire, and he's made you a brilliant football team, and you still want him out. What's this geezer delivering? I don't know. What's he delivering? It's silly.
Drag is in.
He might be delivering Draggy. It takes time for the young players to get situated into the league. It's silly. One trophy in 60 years, but you weren't winning trophies under Wenger either. Really, you won a couple of FA Cups when very, very fortunate situations.
I think they looked some of the stuff they were doing yesterday looked like Wenger's team.
Well, Arsenal changed the football landscape. They brought football back to the 80s. Where
it might be for you.
It might be mine. What is it?
Who's it for?
That we're not 11A, buddy. We're number 8. We're number 8.
Other side of the road, I think.
No,
No, thank you.
that's not mine. Why am I taking someone else's packaging, buddy? Deliver it to number 11.
During this interval. You have to be that rude.
No, I'm not accepting someone else's post and
It might be printer ink.
it won't be printer ink, Will.
It might be valuable. Maybe it's just signing. Troy Parrott's in a vein of form. Spurs don't win silverware. People are expecting silverware every single year. We don't spend the money to win silverware. We don't spend the money. It's not about.
It is about the money.
It's not.
You've got to spend it and spend it wisely.
Is it possible? Can someone work out how much money Spurs have?
Spurs have spent.
How much we've wasted?
We've spent about £800 million on transfers,
Stadium
and we've waited.
Well, stadium. What did we spend on that?
That's a completely different.
We didn't need the stadium, did we? Really?
Of course, we needed this. You need the stadium. You can't not have a big. You can't have a 36,000 seat stadium. You can't even play in the Champions League with that anymore.
I don't know. Well, in any event, we've shown that we had a property team running.
We've got we've had a business team run a football club, thinking they know best.
It's all an embarrassment.
We've spent more money than Liverpool in the last 5 years, and just on absolute crap. And that we've done it the wrong way, Craig, haven't we? We buy young players for a lot of money, thinking we can sell them for a lot of money. That's not how big teams operate. You spend money on proven players because that's what you spend money on.
Maybe Danny Rose should be.
Definitely not Danny Rose. We do spend really bad. We spent about 750 mil on awful players. Yep. There's all we can hope for, but they're not going to, Kate. They've built an amazing squad of footballers. They've bought money. They've spent an amazing squad of players. They've got a brilliant set of players, and they've changed football. They have changed football. They have completely and utterly changed the style of play in the Premier League because we're no longer this. Hopefully, it's a renaissance on normal football again. Because I think something Pep Guardiola did was he made every single team want to play tiki-taka, expansive football. Arteta. No, he didn't.
Tiki-taka football was Wenger.
No, it wasn't, Will.
Yes, it was.
It's two very different styles. No, it's not, Will.
Wenger's.
That's not
wheelchair style of football. What was that called when wheelchair was playing?
That's not tiki-taka football. It's that's whatever Wenger called it. Tiki-taka is a very different style of play. It's very different. It's very different.
I know we can all agree on. We ain't getting anywhere, are we? What's this?
Even if Arse bottle it, there's no one there to take advantage of what City might. They haven't. If Haaland doesn't score goals, they don't win games. They're getting there. They're getting there. It's going to take a while for them to rebuild that squad. And again, they've got to spend a lot of money again. And it all boils down to the transfer strategy. We've not had a cohesive transfer strategy since Paul Mitchell was there. And some of these players are quite good, but you can't manage with 5 or 6 good players. God help Argentina when he's Argentina's captain. He was probably the most reasonable successor to Sonny. Players have bad games. Especially, I'm not going to get into this thing that Romero's world class because I don't think there are that many. There aren't. It's one of those things where I think we rate. I think all fans rate players. I think the standard of football has dropped. I think footballers have become robots. You don't have the likes of the John Terrys anymore. You don't have the Puyols. You don't have the what's it called? You don't have the Sergio Ramoses anymore. You don't have that. I don't think any defender is really world class anymore. Realistically, I think we've got world class defenses. But that's all coaching and putting the right players with the right players and coaching them properly. I don't think there are any world class defenders anymore. Anything above 17th is an improvement. Unfortunately, it is, and that's we have to realise this is going to be very painful. I don't think Saliba's world class yet. Gabriel, you've got a shout. Van Dijk is on his way down. I would say Gabriel was probably the best centre back in the league at the moment. Personally, it's what I think. because he has a bit of everything. Whereas Van Dijk is on his way down now. No, I don't think Saliba is yet. I don't think he is yet. Saliba is not what I think. Saliba looks better because he's got Gabriel next to him. Personally, it's what I think. I think Gabriel makes him a better player. The flair has been. I think the flair's been gone for years. Like we had no flair last year as well. We had no flair the year before that. No, I wouldn't say both your centre backs are world class. I would argue that Gabriel probably is. I think you're nowhere near the team without Gabriel in the team. I don't think that's that controversial because then, in my opinion, the world-class players are the top 3 players in any position in the world. And I don't see of Gabriel and Saliba being 2 of the 3 of the best centre-backs in the world. Personally, I could be wrong. But again, no, I think if it's going by my top 3 defenders in the world, for me, Gabriel is in the top 3 defenders in the world. Personally, that's what I would say. I could be wrong. This is my opinion. This is me trying to have a humble opinion. Because at the end of the day, anything we say is just being children, isn't it? It's like being at the back of a class. Oh, no, Timber is not world class. Timber isn't world class. Absolutely not. No. He's very good. Not world class. Not world class. Absolutely not. No, Timber isn't world class. Hakimi's probably the best on the planet. There are some good right backs. No. This is your opinion being very biased, Angus. Emma Goat is clear. Big up, Emma Goat. No, there's only one delusional man here, Angus. We're being fair. Big up to Emerson Royale. Big up to Emerson Royale. Timber's on very good form. Absolutely not world class. No, not for me. No. He might have been consistent. He's not world class for me. We've got side dancers in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. One man's thing is another man's thing. Lee can have his opinion. Lee can have his opinion. That's the beauty of football, isn't it? Everyone's allowed an opinion and no one is really wrong unless they say something stupidly wrong. Unless they say something stupidly wrong. This is opinions on who's better than who. Because at the end of the day, no one's really right. Because there isn't a world. It's not how football works. Everyone's allowed an opinion. 18 months. He's a great content creator. He's a brilliant content creator. Yeah. I think I'm the best coffee maker in the world. It's not true. It's not true. I'm not the best coffee maker in the world. I don't even say that. I don't even think I'm the best coffee maker in the world. I'm nowhere near it. I need to win that title. I've got to win the World Barista Championship to be able to say that. I'm probably not even in the top 50 in London. Probably not even in the top 100. But yeah, it's I'm not for melting down. I'm not going to melt down. I know I can see what the project is. We've got to be honest about the project. I quite like to pride myself on thinking I'm relatively humble. I like to think I'm relatively humble. But we've got to be honest. That I think that's the main problem. I think with Tottenham, we're not honest with ourselves. We've got to be honest with ourselves. The team's nowhere good enough. We're nowhere near the finished article. We're nowhere near the finished article. It's going to take a while to get it right. But we've got to call it as it is. It was dreadful. You're spot on, Craig. No matter how much we like him, if he keeps doing that, the results are going to say sack him. It's just the way football works. That's why the last regime didn't last. You can't finish 17th for losing 22 games. You can't do it. You can't keep your job doing that. And we've just got to be honest about it. If Frank keeps doing what he's doing now, he will get sacked. And there'll be another one. The problem is we don't have Ryan Mason anymore. I don't know who we're going to replace Ryan with, because let's just call it.
I'm right.
No. Let's all.
So it feels okay. If you just say to yourself, Will was right.
No.
You can. It's like one of those moments where you just go.
Let's just say it.
Frank's going to be gone.
If Frank goes, there's only one person who's going to be the manager of Tottenham, and it's going to be an interim manager till the end of the season. We're going to wait till the World Cup's over, and we're going to bring back Mauricio Pochettino. That's what's going to happen, because we've tried everything else.
I want Harry.
That's what's going to happen. If he goes, we're going to have an interim in, and we're going to bring back Poch, because it's the only thing that's worked for a consistent basis for a medium period of time. That's the only thing that's going to happen. So you've got to try and stick it out for as long as possible, and just try and rebuild it. But Poch can't manage these players. How's Poch going to manage this team? He won't be able to manage this team with no forwards. Daddy D, big up Ben Davis. Ben Davis is our new manager. I don't think them both. One or the two. I don't think both. That's what if Frank goes, that's what will happen. We won't get Glasner in because he'll go to a bigger club. I see Glasner going to a Liverpool, or to another big club in Europe. I could see Pep Guardiola leaving Manchester City and then replacing Pep Guardiola with Vincent Kompany. I can see that happening. And then Oliver Glasner going to Bayern Munich. I can see that happening all day long. All day long, I can see that happening. Big Sam. Big up, Big Sam. Get in, Big Sam. I'd give myself a testicle to get Poch back. Big up. I know you would. I know you would. Can't see any manager getting a tune out of these players. We're always needing we need to build. We haven't got anything to rebuild. It's all crumbled. It's all crumbled. They weren't a bit safe. They were diabolical, sire. You've got to give it a go. You've got to be the way like that. You've got to be like Sunderland. And then that's really silly. And people are going to say, you want to be like Sunderland? Yes. You've got to be brave. You've got to fly into tackles. You've got to bully people. You've got to show some fight and effort. It's the reason why Sunderland are so high in the table is because they're bloody working their asses off. They won't be there at the end of the season. But for now, they're working their asses off. And that's what you've got to do. But no matter... The players have got to show pride. The players have got to show a bit of pride. They've got to show some effort. No matter what manager puts the tactics on the board, you've got to show some effort. You've got to show some effort. Well, you didn't, Angus. That's the point. It's you're dealing in ifs. You're dealing with ifs. You didn't beat Sunderland. You didn't. I should have long, flowing blonde hair, but I don't. I don't. You can't just always deal in ifs. If you didn't beat them, you didn't beat them. That's the beauty of football. It's not played on paper. And we didn't. We didn't beat Wolves, so we shouldn't have beaten them because we didn't deserve to beat them. Oh, he would. He would absolutely love those two. He'd love those two. But he'd want another number 10 to hit. I don't think. Actually, no, I don't know. He would like those two. The beauty of football is no one should beat anyone. Anyone can beat anyone. Anyone can beat anyone in the Premier League. I'll be tapping Mickey Hazard up. Big up. You'll probably be tapping up Mickey Hazard anyway, Kate. You'll probably be tapping him up anyway. Big up to Mickey Hazard. What a guy. And Mickey, it's the time. It's 40 minutes into the show. It's a Mickey Hazard appreciation minute. Absolutely love that man. What a guy. What a guy. Yeah. It was dreadful. It was dreadful. He needed a rebuild. This is where it all started, Jason. It's where it all started. We couldn't even give a manager that gave us 4 years of absolutely brilliant football. We couldn't even give a manager that built an amazing team a rebuild. We wouldn't even give him a rebuild. We wouldn't give him time to rebuild it. That's what started this rot. Is we couldn't even give Poch a rebuild because we're so backwards. Word isn't backwards. The word is
Deluded.
not deluded.
The word you want. Conditioned.
We're obsessed with the wrong things. We're obsessed with everything else other than the football team.
Where the bloody hell?
Let it all work out. Mario's the same. Frank has to go. It's your opinion, mate. Everyone's allowed an opinion here, and I think that's the be. We're not going to be with as much as we'd like to say here. We are a bit of an echo chamber. You would be. Who's calling you? The client started into the summer. Yeah, that's what happened. We bought a good manager. We bought him crap players and expected him to work wonders. Saw the team decline, and we wondered why it wouldn't get better. It happens. They've got to shut. They've got the onus is on them, Craig. The onus is on them now to put their money where their mouth is, or they might as well sell the club. If they're not going to make, they've got everything they need now. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for the team to be level on what the foundations are. The foundations are all there. The foundations are there. The company turns over enough money to be able to do multiple facets. If they if they're not going to back the team and back whoever they're employing to manage the team, they might as well sell the club. And that's just going to be, that's what they've got to do. They've got to do it now. They've got to show some ambition. If they don't want to show ambition, just come out and say, we've got no ambition to take this team further. And say they want this team to be this. And then no one can be disappointed then. Because I think that's been the main problem with Tottenham, is I think they've told one thing when the club are doing another. So the club has been telling us that we want to win stuff and we want to win the Champions League, we want to win the Premier League. Actions speak louder than words. If you don't buy top quality players, you're not going to win the Champions League or the Premier League. You're just not. You're not. It's just that's very black and white. You're not. You can't buy average players and expect them to work wonders. No manager is a miracle worker. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes squad building. It is They've got to show ambition now. If they have no ambition to actually do what they say they want to do, just sell the club. Sell the club and sort out the misery. Or just be honest with us. Just say, we see Tottenham Hotspur as a club that finishes around 5th or 6th, plays in the Champions League once in a while. We'll buy this quality of player and play this style of football. People will be happy because they won't be in the dark anymore. If you tell people we're going to the Ritz and then you end up at Greg's, people are not going to be happy. And then charge them Ritz prices. You can't do that. You've got to be honest with people. You've got to be honest. Sure, I agree with that, FC. I agree with that. The reason people are mad is they're paying top shelf prices, but they're getting less than quality. They're paying Harrods prices, but getting cost cutter prices. Big up cost cutters. Big up to cost cutters and nicer. Big up to you. There's always a place for those companies. Just be honest. If Spurs say we're going to be a 4th or 5th place team, we're gonna be in the Champions League once in a while. We're gonna have this quality of player, and we're gonna play this level. We're gonna play players from the youth, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, they were never gonna do anything at Tavakron. They were never gonna do anything. It was a bravado bid. They were never gonna be able to afford to run the club. It's if they really want to buy the club, offer them a decent value, because no matter what I say, the club is worth in the region of 5 to 6 billion. That's what the club's worth. People will say, "Oh, you're talking absolute bollocks." No, it's a money printer. It's a money printer. No one's going to sell a money printer for less than a money printer's value. They're earning, every time they open that stadium, they make 5 million quid profit every time they open it. You're not going to buy that football club for anything less than 6 billion. That's what they're going to want for it. They're going to want stupid money for it. And you've got to give them stupid. If you come and try and bid for them 3 billion, they're not going to sell it. And why would they sell it? They're making billions. They're making ridiculous money out of it. Don't put a derisory offer in. Big up, Philly. Good to see you, buddy. Hopefully you're well. I don't even think we're getting Audi products, Phil. We're not even getting... No. More. You don't sell a money printer for less than 5 billion. And that's without the bloody naming rights. That's without all the sponsorships we've got. That's without the F1.
F1?
The F1 track.
Oh, that.
It's got everything. The boxing. They turn on the boxing. They fill it with 90,000 people turn up.
Oh.
They fill it. And then it's another 5 million.
Oh, the best though was when Beyonce played.
No, they're going to want no less than 6 billion for that stadium. The amount of property that stadium owns as well. It's not just the football club. They own a property empire. And when you own that much property, you can buy much more. And they're going to own the entire area. Because they can. Because they can easily buy the area and they're going to own the entire area. Imagine being able to say, you own your own town. I would love to have Benville. Imagine Benville. We'd probably have the greatest coffee ever. NFL as well. NFL. Don't forget the NFL. It's probably the most valuable, possibly the most valuable football club in terms of infrastructure on the planet. They've got £1 billion training centre, which is on acres upon acres upon acres of land. The amount of land that training centre has. You could build an entire housing estate as well and sell them for massive money. You could probably make a really amazing housing project and sell the houses for 3 million each.
Bloody liberties.
They are. Yeah, absolutely, Craig.
What's he saying there?
Yeah, the F1 track. The amount of land they own. It's silly the amount of land they own.
What is that?
But the amount of money they've got. No, Benville would. I don't know where Benville would be.
Somewhere that Ben isn't.
Yes. Somewhere where I'm not. Be great coffee though. I imagine it as one of those 1950s villages.
The ones that get the atomic blast through.
It could be in the Alps. It'd be a 1950s village, but in the French Alps. It'd be bonkers.
But, oh, 1950.
It would. Benville 1850. I'd like it.
Peculiar proportions of Dutch, don't they?
You're saying that your wife is Dutch.
Yeah, peculiar proportions.
You're just rambling. The most random stuff you come up with.
What do you think's like in my brain?
Rambling man. Just ramble.
I was born a rambling man.
You are. You're just a rambler. The most random thing you could come up with.
What is he doing?
He's looking at his car wheel and drinking a glass of wine. That sounds about... I want to drink a glass of wine. I think I deserve one after nambering on for 50 minutes. Yes, the coffee bean. Absolutely. I'd give up. I'd relegate us. I'd get us relegated to the lowest form of English football, and I just have a bunch of lads kicking the ball around, and it'd be more fun.
I think we need a rebrand. I genuinely think that's the only answer. The rebrand. It's so toxic what they've created now. It's so bad. It's so toxic.
I'd almost consider Spurs possibly the most toxic club in the world.
It is the most toxic club in the world.
It's a social experiment. How much pain can they inflict on us? Good to see you, Nige. Hopefully you're well, buddy. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you, buddy. Much love indeed. Much love.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you another thing. A drunk man in the corner of the pub.
That's you.
I'd love to see some statistics for the number of Tottenham fans now. If you plotted it on
There are 35 million Tottenham fans on the planet.
and how many Tottenham fans did there used to be 20 years ago?
Probably no difference.
You reckon you could plot that on a graph that wouldn't show you that our fan base is going into the floor?
No,
There can't be more Tottenham fans.
there are. The fan base has grown massively.
You take out the South Koreans because they don't count.
America's what Spurs have one of the biggest fan bases in America.
I'll kick them out. They don't count because they add nothing to the club.
They're
They're
all
not there.
You can't say that, Will.
Season ticket holders. How many? Apart from the fact that the stadiums.
There's 100,000 season ticket waiting list.
You've got to take out of that. You've got to take out of that all the people that are running things. What I want to know is how many true fans of Tottenham Hotspur there are now, and how many true Tottenham. I would not begrudge Elijah or Oscar turning around tomorrow and saying we don't want to support Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, you don't let them watch football, to be honest, Will. So
Don't watch it. Why would they? What are they going to do? It's child abuse. Yeah, take the show. Oh, I know. I'm going to take them to Edmonton, screaming horrible place, and watch terrible football. Like,
if I was Natty and you, I'd get them to support Ajax.
You might just go to Arsenal. It's the same
No,
colour shirt,
It's not.
red and white. It starts with an A.
At least you would still keep it in the faith if you supported Ajax.
Gooners. Plenty of front wheel gooners. I reckon there's more front wheel gooners than there are front wheel Spurs fans these days.
It's about the same now. It's about the same. We have to makes it. We have yes. Your kids have to suffer like we have.
No,
Make them suffer.
No, it doesn't make them stronger. It just
Make them
can't take
suffer.
No.
They haven't won anything for ages. Your wife is from Amsterdam, or she's from Harlem. She's from Amsterdam.
Yes.
She should support Ajax. She get Elijah to Oscar to support Ajax.
Our closest is Alkmaar.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What?
The nearest. Paige is in the chat. She's Dutch as well. Not the best time to support. No, they're not. But what I'm saying is, Will's other half, Will's wife.
Wife. I hate this term, other half. She's not half of me. I'm 3/4. Oh no.
Oh,
You said Dutch too much.
yes, and he's arrived.
You said Dutch.
I've got to speak to. Yeah, I've got to speak to you in 5 minutes because I'm finishing the stream up.
We said Dutch too
I'm
much.
up
We-
because there's a load of wine left from.
Oh yes, I need one after Spurs yesterday. We've got a waste situation that I need your advice on.
Waste.
Yes,
Oh yeah, no, I love talking rubbish. Yeah.
I'll have to speak with you because I don't know what to do. They've sent me a threatening email. I need your help.
Okay, don't worry. It's the council. They have nothing else to do.
No,
Yeah.
it's tax.
Yes, no, they want to,
They want to bully a tiny business with one man working there.
Yes.
it is what it is. They like doing that.
I'll speak with how we do it.
It's not Burgermeister.
BURG. Like.
Yeah.
EM.
Oh, there you go. Burgermeister.
What is the nearest football club?
Yeah, I mean,
What is the nearest football club to
I'm
Haarlem?
trying to remember. The Burgermeister
Probably
Verts.
FC Haarlem, Football Club Haarlem.
It's gone now, isn't it? Burgermeister Verts soon. That's where she used to live. She lives in Saltport. Alkmaar. I'm sure I knew that Alkmaar. I thought it was.
Nearest football club. This is what because we're so bored about Spurs. This is what we're talking about.
I see that you've got important stuff to deal with.
Yes.
So you're ready. Take a key if you want to get in.
Yeah.
Alkmaar. It's 20.
Koninklijk.
What? Yeah, the roll. Yeah, that's gone. That collapsed. No. What was this?
No, they're still there.
Which was there was a Haarlem. That was where someone massive played for Haarlem before it went bust.
Let's have a look. Let's do it. So
I think he's it out.
this is what we Google: Haarlem to Ajax Amsterdam.
No, but she didn't live in Haarlem. She lived in Saltport.
This is also. She did live in Haarlem.
I was there relatively often.
No, you weren't.
It wasn't Haarlem. It was Saltport.
It probably is Alkmaar. It wouldn't surprise me. Go and support Troy Parrott.
Get beaten to death if he goes to Alkmaar. Where the hell's the stadium?
I think Alkmaar might be the closest. They might be. But on that note, everyone, we are going to wrap the show up here because we've got nothing else to talk about, and we're just talking about the Netherlands.
There you go. 22 minutes. It was 22 minutes to Football Club because I can't spell football. Football Club AZ.
Now, due to
You're going to say to the
to yeah,
Ajax. It's called the Kauff.
the Johan Cruyff Arena. There we go.
35.6.
So it's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes shorter. 10 minutes isn't a lot though. You could watch. You could.
Yeah, I'm 98% identical to a halibut, but I'm not a halibut.
You're not at 98%. We're going to end the show there. Well, that's what we've taken away from today's show. Stop bloody melting down. You're not halibuts. You're not a halibut. Thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow for all your usual random ranting. And as always, everyone, if you smell what the Kauff is brewing. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned
and where I had sometimes played chess. Then when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible.